So yesterday I successfully spent a tremendous amount of money. We were able to get our sill plates secured, which will take a little bit of creativity, but they'll work. It's very hard when a product is just not available. So a lot of research and a lot of calling around, and we've settled on a product that is available, it's affordable, and all things go well, it'll do its job. The other thing I spent the entire day doing was acquiring all the stuff for our rough-in sewer, and then also acquired our ThermoPEX, which is an insulated PEX, which will eventually connect our radiant system to an outside wood-fired boiler. All of our PEX tubing, which will go in the slab, and a tremendous amount of fittings for everything. I also did pick up the manifold and testing gauge for the radiant stuff. We'll want to put all that stuff under pressure. Got all that stuff. We're not going to need it all today, but yesterday was kind of a materials acquisition day. Dropped a couple $3,000, I don't know. Also, drain rock and 3/4 rock showed up yesterday. So that puts us in a position now where we can get started on backfill. Alyssa's doing some of the prerequisites now, which is awesome. I've got a few things to tidy up with some of the footing drains, get those finished, and then we can put drain rock. One of the challenges that we have is getting the backhoe inside right now because there's clearly this frost wall in the way. So we've got a piece of pipe. We're hoping to be able to bend these rebar flat. Eventually they'll be bent over and tied into the slab, but for now we just need to bend a few of them over enough that we can get the backhoe in here and dump the drain rock over the back wall. We're hoping to do that in each side. It's kind of a rough idea about the plan for the day.
Want me to hold that?
Well, we're cruising along. So with Alyssa's help, we've got the front perimeter drain all done, plumbed in. We've got drain rock around it and 2 layers of filter fabric. So that's all tidied up now. We don't want to walk on this though. We'd rather just go ahead and get our ramps built. We picked up a piece of pipe at the local fabrication shop that we can use to bend these rebar. They will eventually tie into the slab, like I said earlier. But for now, they just need to not be a tire puncture hazard more than anything while we're moving in and out. Of course, as we backfill and get this more level, it'll get a lot easier to get equipment in and out of there. Really need to get all this stuff done with the mini excavator while we've got it with the clean out bucket. It'll just be easier. But we've got to use the backhoe to get all this rock on the north wall. So I've got to build a couple of ramps, which will allow me to get in and out for now. And then I don't want to waste all of our 3/4 minus out here in the front, because that's not what I want to build the driveway with. I want to build that with like a 2-inch minus or some sort of good road bed gravel versus using our 3/4 topping. All right, more work.
Gonna lie, I'm a huge skeptic of the idea of putting a ramp into our house. Actually, it's not that I'm a skeptic, it's more like it scares the crap out of me, and I hope I'm not the one that has to be driving on the ramp. It's looking really good. Trying to figure out how to make our ramp better.
Yeah, a little bit better.
Or good enough. Oh, this is scary. Wow. Uh-oh. Turns out our backhoe doesn't quite reach high enough, so we kind of thought this might happen, but we're gonna have to build a little bit of a ramp to get the bucket up and over. Here it comes, oh boy, oh boy. look at this. Hey, buddy. Are you pleased?
Yeah, it's actually working. Thought it would be easier than that, honestly. Like, turn into...
That's everything we do.
Makes me think of when I was a kid and you'd spend, let's see, you'd spend all the time after school building a ramp. You get to jump it once and then dinner was ready.
Yeah.
Like one of those deals. This is gonna go fast because I'm dropping a yard at a time.
Yep.
That's 22 yards, that's only 22 trips.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That 30-inch clean out bucket is like not very much.
No, it'll take
not
forever.
very much. It's like 400 loads. And then I'd still have to build a perch because I don't think that Kubota can get up that high either and dump. So it was worth time to build a ramp.
Yeah, I agree.
So if we get this backfilled pretty quick, so yeah, I'm probably gonna stick maybe like, 10 loads in there. I think we're at 3. We'll stick 10 in there and kind of see how it starts to slough. And then maybe we can push it a little bit either way, you know, something like that. We'll just keep building it up, pushing it off. Yep.
Dang, that's a lot of rock. Moving this by hand or by feet is rather exhausting. Jesse figures that he can get the excavator up in there. So we're gonna go ahead and build a ramp on the other side of the garage, and we're gonna put in the rest of the rock, which is around 11 yards or so, and that should be pretty good. Are you on the phone?
No.
Okay.
My phone is quite busy all afternoon,
Yeah.
and I've thankfully been running equipment, so I haven't heard it hardly.
I don't think we need to do too much of a summary today. It's a very hard day, that's why we didn't film much.
We filmed a ton, we just didn't talk much.
Yeah, stress was very thick,
Thick's a good word.
and
Like humidity.
we wanted to get pretty much our entire plumbing done in the slab, and we didn't. And we contemplated putting on headlamps and trying to work in the dark, but we feel like running the backhoe and the excavator in the structure at night is probably a pretty terrible idea. Also, I think we have to run the compactor every so often, so it's not gonna happen. All we could do is our best all day, every day. And we're gonna try to get some rest and get up early in the morning.
These artificial deadlines are just mind-numbing. Daylight waits for no one. We're losing daylight every single day, so every day we're like, oh, we'll just go a little harder. Oh, it's dark. Pretty soon we're going to be buying a light kit. Just you watch. We're going to do an unboxing.
Oh, we will.
Me.
And you don't have to watch it if you don't want to.
There was a lot of pressure here because it's a holiday weekend, which always, I mean, weekends drive Alyssa and I bonkers anyway, and holiday weekends are even worse. So we're trying to blow through this drain rock. We put something like 20 yards behind the wall. That's about half of the total backfill, which is what we wanted. We've got a bunch of 3/4 that needs to get inside, and then tomorrow morning, which is Friday, it's the last day we can get any material for the holiday weekend. We need to find out if we need more 3/4 or it's time for sand. So we're under the gun to get all that stuff done. And we've got to get this plumbing put together before we do too much backfilling. So like a lot of layered stuff, and we've got volunteers coming to work for the weekend, so like everything's tied together. So yeah, typical chaos.
Good night, Bat.
Hey, Bat, thanks for eating mosquitoes. Oh, he's cute. He's like a little mouse with wings.
Yeah, he is.
makes Bugaboo go crazy because he can't catch him.
Good night, Moon. Look at him go. Yum. Bugaboo wanted attention earlier. He scratched his head and told him that I was busy.